Welcome back to Better Living. I'm here with Annika from the Charles Boyk Law Firm. We're going to talk about this week's winner of the bike and the Bikes for Kids. We've got a great winner. All the winners are great, but we've got a really great winner this week. It is Bryson Palmer. He is just 7 years old, and he's a fantastic little boy.
Yeah, he was actually nominated by a coworker of his mom's. She is a NICU nurse at Toledo Hospital, and a guy named Mooney works with her, and he kept hearing about this little boy named Bryson. Got to know the mom. Apparently he was diagnosed with cancer, brain cancer, when he was 5 months old. Spent the next 18 months going through chemotherapy, going through radiation, going through stem cell transplants. And then about a year after all of those things were over, he had this horrible cough that just wouldn't go away. He was around 3 years old at the time, and it turned out that there was some sort of rare side effect from the chemo that was scarring his lungs, and he was, I mean, again, about to die if he didn't get a double lung transplant. So they flew out to St. Louis, and they spent over 4 months out there while this little guy got a double lung transplant and then recovered. And he is just this amazingly resilient, hilarious little boy who runs all around and finally gets to enjoy
being a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Being outside and running around, and now that his lungs work and he's healthy and in remission and everything. So
I cannot imagine being his parents.
I know.
To watch your infant, first of all, have to go through that. And we were talking about, I don't even know how you know that your infant has brain cancer. Because it's not like an infant can tell you, oh, my head hurts, or you even know they're in pain. I mean, infants cry. You know, that's what they do.
And it's not like standard tests to check for
So I don't even know how that happens, but to have to watch your infant go through all that, and then to think you're out of the woods and, you know, it has a cough.
And it was, I guess, some rare thing, too. You would never expect it, and they think that they're totally in the clear. So.
And then to feel like you got punched in the gut yet again. And here she is, this great, you know, person who's working with babies who are in the NICU and dealing with trouble, and she's probably comforting parents on a daily basis, and now she's the one that needs comforted. And you know what great people. We've got some video from yesterday when little Bryson got his bike. He is the sweetest little boy. He is so cute. He was at Wurzel's yesterday when he got his bike.
So I'm not exactly sure what they told him.
How they got him there?
There's always a different story on why they go. And he's like looking around, and they picked out the little red bike, and we asked him, we said, Bryson, what color do you think your bike is going to be, while they were waiting to bring it out? He's like, red. I think it's going to be red. And so everybody cheered when they rolled out the red bike. So there he is, and he was so cute. When Mike Carnevale from NBC was interviewing him yesterday, you could, like, Bryson was just holding the microphone so proudly, and he's asking him all these questions, but he wasn't really answering verbally. He was just like shrugging his shoulders or whatever. It was so cute. He like couldn't even talk. He was so happy. He
is so very sweet.
And he just kept running. He kept riding in circles all around all those bikes, just over and over and over. It was really cute.
He is darling. And I'm so excited that he gets to be outside and gets to be a kid now. That's really, as you and I are both parents, and you know, that's the best part, is that you get to watch your kids be kids. And now he gets to just be a little boy.
I mean, and especially being holed up in a hospital bed, I'm sure, for 4 months. And then his mom, Katie, was also telling me that, you know, it's still monthly blood draws and going back and forth to St. Louis and going back and forth to Cleveland Clinic. It's just a lot for a little kid. And he's always has such a great attitude, and he's such a fighter, and that's why Mooney had really nominated him, because on the few times that Ak had met him personally, he was just a really cool kid, and you know, he just does what he does, and he's trying to get better. And the family had a little bit of a tragedy last year when Katie's daughter was born stillborn, and Bryson was just he still talks about her every day. And you know, just for a little kid that young to have that kind of compassion, I guess, for something so serious when he's that young was really cool. So I was excited to get to meet the family.
He's a special little boy.
he is.
Very, very
Really cool
special
family.
little boy. Well, it's very kind for her coworker to have nominated him as well. And that's really important for people to be looking out for those situations, looking for the good in children. And it's important for us to recognize that.
Yeah, and talk about it and tell people how proud you are of them. And I think that's one reason why we've had so many special stories here, is because people aren't afraid to pat other people on the back. And that's what we're going for. So we need nominations, though. We need more nominations.
Yes, please nominate people. You know, in this business we see, and in your business too, you see the not so good things a lot. And it's really important that we point out the good.
Yeah.
It's important that we recognize, especially young people, for what they're doing right. And whether that's by nominating someone, or whether that's when you get home tonight, you recognize your children for doing the right thing and telling them that they did a good job, and recognizing them for using their manners or putting away the phone when they're at dinner or whatever it is. So make sure you do that. All you got to do is go to bikesforkidstoledo.com. It's a really simple nomination form. You can fill it out today. We're going to give away another bike next week. So please recognize that child, that neighbor, that coworker's kid, that kid at your church, whoever it is that's doing the right thing. Tell them they're doing the right thing and nominate them today. Bikesforkidstoledo.com. We'll be right back.